See, when I do the countdown, I get in trouble. I'm sitting here with my countdown like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the FBI comes knocking at my door.
What is it you pray for?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 146th episode of Abyssal Musings. My name is Samuel the Infamous, and joining me as always is my co-host, Lawrence Knight.
What down?
Word to your mother? I don't know.
Wait, what the hell? Does this look like a hooker opening her mouth up, getting ready? What did you?
You know what that reminds me of?
Oh, what are your exes?
Reminds me of no, not one of my exes.
$20 is still $20, big boy.
Oh, you should make fun of him like that.
It's been a while since I played that. But no, it does remind me of the female gremlin though. She had them wide set eyes and the fucking big ass lips and shit when she violated Robert Picardo. Gremlins 2 is a great flick, by the way, folks. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. It's awesome. We also have joining us tonight, Abe.
How do?
Howdy. Good to see you, man. And here comes in last minute. Devil made me do it.
Well, he was on another show. He was on a show with a talented group of deep thinkers and thespians.
Right. I wasn't on with no lesbians. What are you talking about?
I said thespians.
I mean, most of them are gay too, so
yeah. What's up, Devil?
What's up?
Welcome in. Oh, we got a little bit full of our panel. Devil, glad you could join us this early on. You're usually a little later, so appreciate you being here.
No problem.
Hold on.
He must have more crew members in to torture the condemned downstairs.
Well, I mean, it's like you gotta look at them little imps and shit and be like, bitch, what you good for? Get the pitchforking.
No, aim for the hole, not the cheek, the hole.
Yeah.
Don't use the lube.
Yeah, we're short on testicle cuffs down there, so it's torture's kind of on hiatus.
Did you ever watch Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell?
No.
That was great, man.
I'll take your word for it.
I thought you were gonna say something like, "Did you ever watch Your Pretty Face is Gonna Choke on It?"
I mean that too, but that's unrelated.
Speaking of, I don't know how to segue that into something that's not going to piss people off. Hi, chat. We're going to say hello to the chat real quick. Hi, Aaron, Laura. Especially with those emojis. Like the only way that was going to go was like horribly sexual. So I'm just stopping myself. But hello, welcome in. We also got Jake Gallo in the chat. Howdy. We've got Beak. Good to see you, brother. Old Blondie. Hello. I see Zillage in the chat. Hello. Jacob Gallo. Hi. I think I already greeted you because I'm fucking retarded. Caucasian Sasquatch. Hi. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie. I ended up cleaning out most of the old clips and stuff just because they were just taking up a ton of space and it was starting to erase the oldest ones automatically anyway. And because I had probably 50 fucking videos uploaded on there, and so I ended up just clearing out a bunch of them, but I kept that one just in case. So we got Andy Pickle. Howdy, good to see you. And I think that's everybody so far. We are currently live on Rumble and YouTube, and I think Twix, but I'm not sure because there was a little mix up on that website earlier trying to get this thing set up, so it might not be live over there. But if it is and you're in the chat there, let us know, please, in all those places. So thank you all for being here. Yeah, Larry, what do we got going on tonight?
Oh, so we've got so tonight we've got some funny videos that I want to show you guys. Now they're not Halloween related, but they were videos that I came across this week that I just had to show them. But we do have some stuff because this is the road to Halloween, and in that vein, we have what I'm calling Night, Sam, and Abe's. And I got to put Devil because once again I forgot the damn Devil. Night, Sam. In fact, I'm changing it as we speak. So Night, Sam, Abe's, and Devils haunted road trips. And tonight's episode 1.
All right,
Sweet.
And we have a spotlight on the opponent of last week's or the week before spotlight of the serial killer known as the co-ed killer, which is Ed Kemper. Tonight we're doing a spotlight on his opponent for next week, which is Charles Manson. It was begs the question because we know that Charles Manson didn't do the killing. We're probably gonna have to add his ladies to the fight because they did the fighting. Basically, they did. So Mr. Kemper gonna have to.
Well, that's something that Charles would have for him, right? He'd have minions. It's like one of his, you'd have to include that in his stats and abilities and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, Edward Kemper had. I mean, it evens out. I mean, the man is 6'9", 260. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Or at least he was when he was doing his thing.
Considerably bigger than Sharon Tate, even when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing to say. I apologize. It was a CE
back.
Bard. Howdy. What the hell is CE?
I'm not sure.
Is that like a tabletop thing?
Common enemy? I don't know.
Like a D&D style.
Contagious epithet?
CE bar.
Common error, right?
Common error.
Chaotic evil. Okay,
Chaotic
I got you. Chaotic evil.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's a D&D reference.
Yeah.
It's a Dungeons and Dragons reference.
That's what I thought, but for some reason I was thinking it was the name of a specific game I was unaware of.
Well, that's exactly what he was. That's exactly what he was. Chaotic, evil, and was able to talk a group of people into committing murder in one of the most heinous ways in history. But yeah, with that said, quick announcement. So in November, so what I've been doing behind the scenes for this program and also for mine. So I am going to be putting together short stories. I'm going to be using the AI program that I have a subscription to through Microsoft. It's the same program that I use for Detective Clue, which I will be getting back into doing that. It's just the undertaking that it took. It just put me off. Like, man, it shouldn't take this much work, but it does. But I'm going to start adding short stories that will play on here. Some will be specifically for this program. Maybe done as a lead in or as a lead out. We'll see. And that's pretty much the announcement I have. You guys have anything?
Not really, man. Same shit. It's been an exhausting fucking week, and I am barely cognizant of the time that's passed over the last 5 days. So,
oh boy!
As a matter of fact, I had some stuff IRL I had to get done earlier this morning, so I ended up taking last night off of the game streams just because I was like, look, I can't be up till like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. I gotta get to bed sooner. And it still ended up sleeping in. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, no, it's like with everything going on, in the world and whatnot. I tell you what, though, I've been having the damnedest time finding topics that are not related to very specific, very recent current events for the other show and for Devil's Show. It's been a freaking nightmare trying to find anything that doesn't in some way reference things that have very recently occurred.
That's usually how it is. I mean, just real quick, we know that, I'm sure if you've been paying attention to the last couple of days, and I know this is kind of this is a segue away from the point of tonight's show. We know that there is a very well-known YouTube streamer that got demonetized. I'm sure Devil knows what I'm talking about. I didn't know until today. Well, we know why he got demonetized, because he's been running around running his mouth and saying some dumb stuff.
Hi, Amir.
But come to find out that this YouTuber has a organization that was aimed at countering the person that was taken from this world a week ago. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that the guy that was talking with the Dearly department, the victim, I'm just going to say that, the person that was talking to him, I didn't know until a few hours ago that this person was a part of that YouTuber's organization and was specifically there to try to undermine Mr. Kirk. Let's say his name. He was specifically there to undermine him and to counteract him. That's what this YouTuber's organization was for. And to his horror, he even said a few days ago when he was interviewed that he was up there. The point that he was getting ready to make was that the left was not violent, right? And it was coming out of his mouth to say that right when it happened.
Yeah. And
then to find out that he's connected to this YouTuber that just got demonetized for running his mouth.
That's me.
I wouldn't read too much into that, because those guys have been following around Charlie Kirk for the last 2 years. They've been showing up at every event he does, and they've been holding their own events to counter what he's saying as well. And they've been documented and whatnot. The other thing is, as far as the demonetization goes, I don't yet buy that actually happened. I think he's just saying it to troll people, to make them think that he's being silenced or whatever. Because it wouldn't be beyond him to do that.
It wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. But still, it is what it is. He got demonetized. I don't want to run with that.
Hold on.
If he didn't, so what? It's like, okay, well, what point were you trying to make? You're just making yourself look even worse.
Yeah, Destiny. Stephen Bunnell.
I didn't know that was his name.
Wait, you mean Destiny, the boyfriend of Nick Fuentes?
Yeah, that Destiny.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm saying that for legal reasons.
No, you don't even have to say that for legal reasons. There's a video of him sucking his dick online. I don't think that there's any allegedly here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
I've
heard the rumors, but wait, what?
I said you can't spell destiny without cuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't put it past Destiny to do that, but I didn't know that there was a video. I wouldn't put it past either.
Yeah, the video's been out for a while. We just don't talk about it because nobody was happy about it being out there, because nobody wanted to see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Hey,
I've seen some horrific things in my time, and I really didn't want to see that.
Well, I'm glad I didn't see it, but that explains why his wife left him for a guy that's more feminine than he is.
Yeah, Aaron Laura, Metatron currently has beef with everybody in the world on the left, and he's been starting most of it. I'm not saying he's in the wrong, but he's been going after people. So yeah, there's beef.
Zealage, what do you mean? How do I know this? You guys realize I'm online, right? And people know me, and people send me news. People send me news every day. I get the most random videos in my email feed from people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens.
You might want to be careful with the news, ma'am. Because
she gets news and nudes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It sounds like she said nudes at first. I was all,
yeah, you did. You did nudes. But
okay.
no, if tomorrow's list has to be trimmed down because I didn't realize I had like 20 articles on
No, I'll take a look, but like I said, that's the thing about having a YouTube channel. Every YouTuber is sent the news like the same day or fast. Everybody knows everything when you're a YouTuber. It's disgusting. I don't want to know anything more.
I know nothing.
Speaking of disgusting, we should send no, I'm not gonna do that to her. We haven't seen her in so long. But yeah, okay, with that said, I guess we can go into tonight's festivities. Oh, and by the way, just so you guys know, for those of you who like the classics when you talk about horror movies. So I came across this the other day. So apparently there is an Evil Dead concert that's going around to different cities. Apparently what they're doing is they're showing the movie and a live orchestra is going to be playing at the same time. I guess.
Okay.
I mean, that's just kind of the gist of what I got from it. I just kind of skimmed it. I didn't look.
So it's Nero style. You guys remember Nero?
Yeah.
Nero, he used to, when people were dying in public, he would have orchestras play at the same time because he said you can't really appreciate the music until you have pain and screaming and death along with it. That's how you appreciate proper art.
Right.
You would remember that part.
Hey, that was my favorite part.
Of course.
You're probably there, vampire.
That was it. I'm just telling you. He had some wild parties back then.
But yeah, so it says it's a killer fusion of film and live music. Audiences are invited to join us for the ultimate horror movie concert experience, as The Evil Dead is presented on a large HD cinema screen. On stage, a live orchestra ensemble, will perform the spine-tingling score from award-winning TV and film composer Joy Loduca. The 50-city North American tour launches September 22nd and includes a special 3-night engagement in Los Angeles over Halloween.
You know, I saw somebody in chat. So, BTK mentioned Rocky Horror Sing Along, right? You know how much fun it would be to show up to one of these things in like Evil Dead cosplay, right? You got a bunch of people there as Deadites. Somebody comes as a chainsaw. Somebody comes as ashes
they are.
in their hand.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
That could be fun.
Oh God, Sam!
Damn, that's a lot of shows.
You didn't dress as Frankenfooter back in the.
No. I'm not nearly pretty. I'm not nearly pretty enough for that shit. I was.
He's denying
Meatloaf's
it
character.
now, but I don't know.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of shows in California. Of course, there are.
Yeah, no, I went as Meatloaf's character. You know, the one that gets eaten.
Yeah, you can tell this. I mean, it's not all over the country, but I mean, good Lord, I guess they did a lot of thought of where they would most likely get some money. But then again, isn't that Missouri? Or is it Montana? Kansas City,
yeah.
Missouri.
Well, it'd have to be Missouri.
Well, either way,
but yeah, that's cool.
They've been not so much this where with the orchestra and stuff, but that's become the new thing is them bringing back old movies and reintroducing them into the theaters. They just had Jaws, but now they're doing Apollo 13. They're doing the Twilight series. God knows why they would.
They love torturing people.
Toy Story. They're bringing Toy Story back to theaters. Just Back to the Future. That's another one that's coming back.
Who the fuck fights in a hospital?
American.
I'm not for nothing, but I've been in fist fights in hospitals.
Not me.
I fought a doctor once in a Honduran hospital.
I fought 5 security guards once by my onesie when I was 15. I lost, but I put up a fucking good fight, and some of them didn't remember
lose.
me.
Don't feel bad, Samayo. I lost too. I still got the shot.
Well, you were probably like a little Amira. What? Oh, by the way,
no, I wasn't. I was 17.
Oh, well. By the way, your goddaughter is becoming more and more like you every day. So just quick story. So my son comes to me and he's holding his head. And I'm like, "What's going on with you?" And he goes, "Dad." Like, yeah. He goes, "Sage, Sage bounced the toy off my head." I'm like, "What?" My daughter took a full. She came over by my desk and took a full sprint across the living room into the playroom to crown her brother upside the head with the doll that she had in her hand. I
Atta
mean,
girl.
bounced it clear off his head for no reason. Then the other day, she jumped on him and put her lollipop in his hair. So he, I'm like,
The
I'm
fuck
looking
are
at her.
you
I'm like,
raising psychopaths?
You shouldn't have
not
gave
me.
her
And
the
I,
name that you gave her.
but I'm looking at, we had to tell her, it was like, you do realize that your brother's bigger than you, and if he decides to haul off and sock you, it's gonna hurt. My son, yeah,
Yeah.
our son's very big for his age, and he's very tall for his and very strong for his age.
Aaron. Future woman.
but yeah, she's becoming more and more like Amira every day. I'm like, hey, go to the playroom. Ha ha ha! No, I looked at her, and this is today. She's like, no, like,
Atta girl.
no, go to the playroom. No,
Don't let him keep you down.
Just be like, be glad you have a playroom with a patch of dirt 2 by 2
That's-
feet wide.
back about what I was gonna say. Just like when she hit her brother upside the head. I said, "Did you hit your brother upside the head?" And she's sitting on my rocking chair, looking at her tablet, 2 years old, and she just looks up at me and goes, "No," and it goes back.
Have you guys ever seen that Kevin Hart one where he's talking about his daughter and her like sleepover or whatever? Have you guys ever heard of?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
He's talking to his daughter, and his daughter's having a sleepover, and he hears this scream, so he goes running in the room. He's like, "What happened?" One of the girls is crying, and the daughter says, "We were." Starts telling the story, and he's we were princesses, and we were running away from the bad guy, blah 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 blah. And we all got up on the bed, and there wasn't space, so somebody had to go.
Oh,
And she
yeah.
pushed her friend off, and he's all, I was kind of proud because she made an executive decision. Like,
Right?
Nice.
Somebody had to die.
Well, somebody had to go, so it might as well. Off you go.
I mean, it's kind of, those moments where you're supposed to discipline your kid, and you're supposed to like wag your finger at him and be on the side of authority, but inside you're just like, oh hell yeah,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
like this one isn't that extreme, but my oldest, we moved out to this new town, and she was just getting to know people and all this stuff, and she'd come from this other smaller town full of all kinds of shit kickers, for lack of a better word. Anyway, so we get to this new place, and somebody complained about something. I don't even know what the whole context was, and it doesn't really matter. But one of them out there said something like, this and this and this, and she was just like, oh, whatever, and all that stuff. And they asked her, just like, what, people where you're from don't, don't complain about this stuff? She's like, yeah, because they're not bitches. So I get called in, right? I had to go talk to her counselor and vice principal and whatnot, and they were just like, yeah, you need to teach her about the language. I was like, I mean, if they weren't such little bitches, she wouldn't have had to say it.
Where they get it from? They know where they got it from at that point.
I'll be stern with her, but I can't be real mad because I'm kind of proud of her.
Right. That's right. I mean, like even today, like all these schools expect the parents to make their kids into little pussies. And it's like, no, I'm not raising my kid to be a pussy. I'm not raising him to be a snitch. I'm not raising him to be, just everybody. He's not going to be somebody that everybody hates. Okay. We're not going to do that. We're going to make him likable, a leader, and, charismatic. And, you have to sacrifice a few goody two-shoe points in order to be those things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amira's kid's gonna be the bully in like all the 80s comedy movies. Like the Karate Kid, she's raising freaking
Johnny Lawrence.
yeah, Johnny
Listen.
Lawrence.
Look, the kids that are around me do very well. My kids are doing just fine.
Yeah,
They're learning.
fear.
They're learning the lessons as they should.
Out of fear, not loyalty.
Out of fear. What? Can you go to your show? Can you play your video?
All right. Here we go. Hold on.
It's the triangle button.
No, I went to do something else. I screwed up and did something else. All right.
Brenda Diaz at the adult triage window. Brenda Diaz at the adult triage window.
Dang, Harry Potter grew up to look weird, didn't he?
He's Asian.
Wow, there's a lot going on here already.
He called him Bruce Lee. Said, "Bring your Bruce Lee." Looking at
It looks like Asian John Lennon.
Sure does. Asian Lennon.
You sat your ass down. That's what you did. If you called me out, stand up.
Standing up. Oh.
Now watch this.
Oh, now it starts freezing. Really?
That's playing on my end.
Yeah, it's funny.
I read about mine.
Sedate that motherfucker right there. Sedate his ass. I got everything on tape. Sedate him. Sedate him.
Sedate him.
Sedate the nigga. Him right there. Down here. Yup. Get that one.
This is the narration we need.
I was gonna say, was Miriam taking this video?
Acting like a real like, damn.
Well, that's automatic jail time.
Ain't nobody even said nothing to you, sir.
Clever.
Sedate him.
She's talking about him like he's an animal that needs to be put down. Euthanize him. Euthanize.
She must be Canadian.
You just like turn that man into a eunuch. God damn it, Zillage.
Look at you.
I'm good. No, come on. You're happy. You've been watching me looking at you. Smoking at you. Right over here. Staring at me. Stop watching me. It's not. I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
Are you proud of yourself that you smacked a guy who was sitting down?
I got to give the Asian dude credit. He got knocked down like 3 times and he kept getting back up.
Yeah.
And he's a scrawny dude. So, I mean,
real scrawny.
Well, also that guy is just a punk. Like, honestly, he didn't look like he had any punch in him. He didn't look strong.
No.
Yeah, he did. That punch
Yeah.
sounded worse than it was.
Yeah, it's real easy to be the big man and fucking go over and hit somebody who's like 40, 50 pounds lighter than you. Fucking
yeah.
What a bitch.
And who's sitting down of all things. The guy wasn't even
Yeah.
ready for a fight. He's in relax mode.
Like, he got ready real quick though. I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrenaline it gets fast.
Maybe it was Bruce Lee after all.
All right. Here's the next one.
Oh shit.
Shoot, Bobby. Beat your
That'll learn you.
Oh, she's funny.
You're gonna get your ass kicked, dude.
Oh, yeah, he deserved that.
He handed that hat right back too.
Yeah, he did.
Off you go. Oh, we on my way.
How does it feel to learn
And
how to
down
fly
you
over
go.
a bridge?
You will believe a man can fly.
Oh man.
No.
But that guy who got slapped, who had to give the hat back, that's talking about learning a lesson really, really quick.
That was a good slap.
Oh
too.
yeah. Yeah.
Woo, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was like a scorpion sting of a slap.
Yeah.
That was like I am your father slap. I am your father.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this next one. Does anybody know who this is? Watch.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And
Yeah, fuck you, Karen.
Kenny, get off the car. Are you even staying?
If you need help with your divorce process, please call this number. If your divorce is not going as you expected it would, please call this number at the bottom of the screen. We are here to help.
Do you know who that is?
No.
That's
No
bad.
idea.
That's Bad Barbie, otherwise known as the
Is it?
Catch Me Outside girl.
Oh, Bad Baby.
What?
Bad Barbie.
Why?
That's her.
Her name is
What's she-
Baby. Bad Baby,
Bad
not
Baby.
Barbie.
Is it Bad Baby?
Yeah, she
Bobby,
just spells
Baby?
it weird. She
Okay.
spells it really weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
know
the
who
Catch
that
Me
is.
Outside
That's her.
chick. Catch Me Outside.
her man.
Yeah,
Like,
on
if
the
she's
hood of my
outside.
car.
They broke up. Her man was leaving. He was done.
But
was
listen,
done.
she used to say, "Catch me outside." Well, she's outside now.
And she caught herself an SUV, and she realized it's PFAFO.
She made like freaking millions of dollars because on her 18th birthday she did
Yep.
OnlyFans and made
Yep.
herself a freaking fortune.
Oh, I
Zealand.
gotta point this out once again, man. Look, these young girls who are doing this on their 18th birthdays, those pictures were taken before their 18th birthdays. If any of y'all out there
Yeah.
have purchased these pictures, you're a fucking pedophile.
Oh, did you see?
Send these hoes back to the streets.
There was So there's a YouTuber. I forget her name, but I was watching her earlier. There was an OnlyFans model. There was an OnlyFans prostitute. She was outside and she was filming and she was just talking and I guess she was with her boyfriend or friend, whoever it was, just relaxing, right? Had full on sweaters. A group of about 7 12-year-olds run up to her and told her that they gooned to her almost every night. They knew exactly who she was.
Jesus.
And that they were all fans of hers, and that they all have her videos and they trade her videos amongst each other. And she's sitting there with her mouth wide open. She's like, "How old are you guys?" And they was like, "Yeah, the kid was like, I'm 12. This guy's 12, and they're all and the rest are 13." And
Well,
then
hey,
she
she's
was
doing a service. She's making boys into men. I mean, that's what all the other previous singers were doing. You know what I mean? You got to make them grow chest hair somehow. That's how you make it happen. Because you see, the thing about life is that the circle of life is really important, right? And it's always been this way. Like before, it was like
Yeah,
singers.
I've seen The
They used
Lion
to have
King.
those posters. They used to have those posters of those singers. What, Zealich? They used to have these posters, right? Of like these girls in bikinis. That's what the boys were wanking to. They would wank to that, and guess what?
But
They testosterone got big, and they grew up.
That's the testosterone ain't what got big.
That's not how you. That's not how you make a man out of a boy.
Yeah, that's
a boy. You take him out of the woods. You give him his first year, and you
That's
make
how
him
they
feel
start
good.
growing hair. They start growing hair on the chest. That's how.
That's not growing hair on their chest. It's coming off of it's coming out. It's new pubic hair coming off their balls.
Yeah, as a father, you got to sit your son down and say, "You're not a man till you masturbate constantly."
That is not the discussion. That is not the talk that you have with the what you do is you take him out to the woods.
Son, you need to
give him their
become a
first
gooner
beer,
first.
and you teach him to kill.
Well, that has to happen too, Samael. I'm not saying that it's the only thing. It's just part of the process. There's many things a part of it. It's just,
Although, you know what? I mean, things have changed. It's entirely too easy for young boys to get a hold of material of that nature these days. It's fucking everywhere. You don't even have to. You can get it on fucking Google. It's disgusting. There was a time, and every man above a certain age knows this. We all know this, where you had to get your nudie pics from a crate of old Playboys that you discovered in the woods.
Wood porn, yes.
It was very difficult to find. It was like lost pirates treasure.
Yeah.
Old school style. It was like you had to search for it. It was like D&D out there, man. You had to fucking fight some hobos for their fucking boxes of forest porn.
Right. And you didn't keep it for yourself. You put it out there for future generations.
Yeah.
You left it where it was.
Yeah, you just added to the stickiness and moved on.
Yeah. And because if you took it home and your mother found it, you're a dead man.
Hey, you give me I'm having flashbacks when I was stationed in South Korea and I was leaving, and it was a group of us that were coming back to the States. We were leaving, and one guy had like a box full of porn magazines. He threw it out, and this other guy in my unit found out about it, and I was sitting outside the window, and some of us were talking, and I see the guy. I'm thinking he's still in my barracks room. I wasn't paying attention. I see this fool running outside, jumps in the dumpster, and pulls the box out.
God damn.
And runs, and you can see him running back towards where his barracks room is. And I just started busting out laughing.
That's some hardcore thirst.
When he comes back, I said, "The hell are you doing?" He was like, "Man, we're in South Korea. They can't have porn out here either." He's like, "You know how hard it is to get porn out here in South Korea? But they don't even have pornography out here." I was like, "No." but he thought it was worth it to jump in that trash can. I was like, "All right, well, I guess
okay, no.
I mean, shit. You put that on the black market in Korea, you can probably make a bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of now, Amir brought up wankening earlier, but I caught this. Now you talk about deadbeat dads. I had to show this one. So this is pretty much.
Yeah, I've seen this.
So this dog, that's his son, and he won't acknowledge his son.
This is your boy. Oh, so you gonna be like that?
Listen, it didn't even look like him. It didn't even look like him.
Wasn't he the same color?
Yeah, he wasn't the same color. I'm with him. I don't even think that was his kid.
Yeah. Who you been sleeping with, woman?
Everybody.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my God, what is that?
Wait a minute.
The Dalmatian was like, "Why does this puppy smell like the mailman?"
Oh, he can't deny that those are his kids. You can't deny that.
Marcus babies.
Fossy, this is your.
He ain't my boy.
That ain't my son.
Right, that ain't my boy.
I do not acknowledge.
That first one, he wasn't ignoring the boy. He just had to, run out to the corner store real quick for some smokes and some milk.
Yeah,
come back. I promise.
He'll be back.
He'll be back one day.
No,
what are you talking about?
He didn't even look like him. I don't even think it was his. I don't think so.
Yeah, he knows something. He knows something.
They can smell it. They can smell it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that one that bit him on the balls. What kind of freak? That's some.
I think it was an accident, no? That he bit him there.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
I totally by accident bit your testicles. Like,
shot my mom in the
that
ass
didn't work
with
when
a
the
pellet gun
prostitute
once.
said it to me. It ain't gonna work in that situation.
No, that puppy reached up and grabbed went for the stars.
Well,
definitely.
We shouldn't have been standing over him like that. So.
Yeah, well, I don't think he'll do it anymore.
Yeah.
See, Devil, look, don't you have some sleeping to do? Are you not tired? Go to sleep.
Evil never sleeps.
Oh my God.
I still got to do Beetlejuice Pub.
Oh, you're doing that tonight?
Yep. Yeah. Friday night.
Okay.
So moving on. So now we're moving to the next segment, which is, well, I guess now it's Knights, Samuels, Devils, Abe's, and Amira's.
Why am I last?
Travel, because you're on the panel, right? But tonight's scary location that I've chosen is in an outstanding, amazing country, the most powerful country in the world that we all owe a debt of gratitude to, and that is Canada.
Eswatini. Ugh. Oh, I thought you were going to say Eswatini. I remember Eswatini.
I thought you were going to say Kazakhstan.
So
Azerbaijan.
So we're gonna start this off with this video has some of the most haunted places in Alberta, Canada, in particular. I've never been to Canada. I've always wanted to be. I've always wanted to go. I'm pretty sure some of you, Amira, you've been there. I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's got to be right because all them people that got ate up by the Wendigos.
Well, I'll be looking for a different destination now. But with that said, let's go ahead and start this off.
6. Jasper Park Lodge in Jasper. Jasper Park Lodge is one of the most popular destinations in Jasper National Park. Established in 1915 as a tent city, it is known worldwide for its history as a luxury resort and for its many ghost stories and paranormal encounters. Yet, one of the most haunted buildings at the lodge is the beautiful Point Cabin. Built in 1928, it is secluded at the edge of the resort and is layered with ghosts, hauntings, and a tragic death in its past. On the second floor of Point Cabin is the card room where you're most likely to encounter the ghost of a chambermaid, and it stems from a tragic accident that forever changed Jasper Lodge. As a maid was cleaning the tiny card room, she lost her balance and fell down the stairs, breaking her neck and dying. Since then, many guests have felt her ghost wandering throughout the luxurious cabin. Guests, maintenance staff, and current housekeepers have had their own strange and terrifying experiences. The mischievous spirit lets her presence be known by making lights flicker, turning on and off the television, doors open, then slamming shut all by themselves, and the fire in the stone fireplace will suddenly roar to life as if fueled by an unknown force. Cleaning staff often report that they smell the distinct scent of cigar smoke when there's nobody around. If that's not unsettling enough, the housekeeping staff have reported they have felt a cold hand on their shoulder, pushing them as they descend down the steep staircase. At the very spot where the maid fell, broke her neck, and died in the 1940s. In the dining room of the main lodge, the ghostly apparition of an older man and women dressed in early 1900s clothing have been seen dancing in the main dining room to a melody only they can hear. When guests and staff see the ghost couple dancing, they're left frightened, since as a couple waltzes, no feet can be seen. They appear to be floating across the dance floor, wrapped in a romantic embrace for eternity. Also, in the dining room, there's a photograph titled Hall Number 2 Picture, which has been viewed thousands of times by ghost hunters and paranormal investigators. The photo was taken in the early 1920s in the dining area, when the photographer captured a mysterious person in the right corner sitting in a chair. It's hard to make out the blurred features, but it is clear that there is someone or something that maybe looks like a woman sitting in the corner of the great room.
That's pretty vague.
Yeah, that's very vague.
I don't know. That seems pretty pretty tame by haunted vacation destinations.
I mean,
Standards.
listen, my ghost is more active than that. I mean, my ghost, you guys have even seen my ghost on live. Like,
oh, that's right. You know what? We may have some viewers that are unaware that you have a ghost that your house is haunted.
it's not haunted. It's just it's a spirit, but it's not haunted. He's not like trying to kill me or anything, but he's active.
Did he throw
like,
stuff at you? Amira, a few months ago, he threw something at you while you were streaming.
I know.
You know what? What's funny about that is that our very own Aaron Laura went and made a video where it made it look like I had murdered you because of this goddamn spirit.
No.
Like last year.
Oh my god. We gotta replay those. We gotta replay that video. You still have it?
Yeah, I can find it. Yeah.
Oh, and even though he hasn't been here, I hear from Suka almost every day.
So I want to tell you guys, Zealot, you said how we know it's a male. I know it's a man because you can feel his energy. You can feel the energy that it's masculine.
His
That
And
ain't his
penis.
energy. He trying
Yes.
to get you to feel.
only, listen, Abe, only in the shower. But you can feel that his energy is masculine, and he throws stuff. He stomps through the house. He bangs on the walls. What else does he do? And oh, he makes the room cold. He makes the room change temperatures, and that's pretty much it. But
But but you're not mentioning that he only does it when you are home
when I'm
alone.
alone, yeah. And you guys saw it on video, live
Yep.
on video. I was alone, and you guys even saw the room that I was alone, and you guys saw something fly across the room out of
Yep.
nowhere. And I told you guys, I mean, you guys saw both of my hands. Actually, my hands were actually in front of me when that happened, and I had told you guys it's something normal. It's something
Thinking
normal
about
What
the
to
was
happen.
answer.
what was the thing that was thrown?
It was some type of plastic thing. I showed it to you guys. It was like a plastic light. It was like a light
Is
fixture.
Where'd it come from?
It came from, it was like on the left side of the living room. It was a plastic light fixture, and it got thrown to the right side.
Hmm.
And it was live on camera, and I have a clip of it because I had to show it to the family because the family didn't believe me when I told them that these things happen. I was so happy that it was on camera. When I showed it to them, they were like, holy hell. They're like, so that's what I said. I told you guys I wasn't lying about stuff happens when I'm by myself. And yeah.
Hey, you better like get
Cool.
that house exercise because you don't know that dude could be in there in the corner gooning to you or who knows what.
It's not
Hey, he might be
it's not
gooning to your husband. You never know.
Yep. That
he's
ectoplasm gets everywhere.
You got yourself a gay ghost.
It's not. He's not even. He's not even evil. That's why I don't mind it. It's not. He's not evil, so I don't mind it.
Yeah,
He
pretty sure
threw
it has fun.
something at your head.
But he
Oh,
didn't try to throw it at my head. You guys saw it was. It was behind me. You guys saw it fly behind me. It wasn't like at me, unless
he's
he has
got
really
bad
bad
aim.
aim.
Oh, he just had he's got bad aim.
Yeah. And maybe he did it because he disagreed with something the chat said.
We were talking that day about politics. We were talking about politics.
Oh, so he's
But
a
I don't.
lefty.
No, he's not a lefty for
Mm.
sure. He's definitely not a lefty. But I don't know.
It's,
I mean, I
it's
don't want to talk about it
destiny.
that much. I don't know why we're talking about it, but
Well, this
Destiny's
is the road.
ghost.
Oh, hold on.
It's he's astral projecting. It's destiny astral projecting, and
destiny.
This is the road to Halloween, Amira. So this conversation is totally appropriate.
I mean, you're talking about Halloween as if, look, my whole life is Halloween. Okay, I literally,
Even better.
my whole life is this kind of energy. I don't have this energy just in the autumn.
Well,
she gives kids candy with razor blades year round.
actually, no, you should give detail because I actually was going to talk to you about doing a show specifically, a Halloween themed show specifically with you about Jen and some of the stuff that you've experienced. So you might as well elaborate on some of the stuff that you've gone through if you're comfortable with talking about it. No?
What she is comfortable with talking about, Larry, it's not going to play very well on my side, but I did put the link in the private chat, is that that short video that Aaron made.
You know what I want to talk about. If you guys give me a chance to. Oh, I see it. I see it. Thank you.
Before I show this, this is going to be another quick advertisement. If you guys like to know what Amira does or what she's got coming up, because she's very humble and private about her endeavors. But yeah, Amira's starting a new monthly magazine.
Put it down. Listen, I'm not about to.
What?
Why would you
Why does she have a gun?
Yeah, she's just armed.
She's
You guys just
Why
Take
why
my
wouldn't
picture
she
off,
have a
slap
gun?
your ass.
the thing is, you guys can never make me look kind or sweet. I never look sweet and kind and welcoming. Every single thing that you guys posted me, I'm evil. I'm a vampire. I'm taking people's souls. I'm killing them. I mean,
I didn't draw that.
what do you guys think of me? Do you guys don't see me as a soft, sweet?
It's not that. Look, Amir, this is just how we treat our friends.
No, a very talented artist drew that, and look, it's even got articles like this cat is now missing. Where in the hell
You
is
guys
Carly?
make it look like I was torturing him. He looks like he can't breathe. Come on, that's the
You
best
did
picture
shave
that
him.
you guys could have gotten of Charlie. He looks like he's dying. Oh my god.
He probably feels like it after he lost all that hair to your clippers.
Oh, I forgot about that when she shaved him.
It wasn't even that bad. It was
You shaved your cat?
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you think a cat is a little pissed off if you shave it and make it so mad that it destroys your Picasso and your very expensive heated floor?
Yeah, I would guess so.
Listen, I don't have time for these attitudes. He needed it. It looked good on him. If you want to be mad about it. But in other news, that was when I used to dye my hair black. You guys see how black my hair was? I missed that.
Well, you might not want to be black these days. I mean, shoot. I mean, hell.
Excuse you?
You might not. You heard what I said. Zillage would agree with me. We can't.
I was gonna say,
I didn't realize we
You
got
can get
Zillage on
away.
the
We
panel.
can't. You can get away. We can't.
What do you mean I can't get away? Get away with
I
being
said-
black?
Look, you may have been dubbed. You were crowned an honorary N-word, but when you're walking down the street, there's no videos of you robbing liquor stores or anything like that. So, or people that look like you doing that.
That's right. I look like a member of the Adams family. Yakub, go to the naughty corner now. Go. Adams family. See, that's the reason why I don't make my hair black anymore too. And that's why.
The rabbits, old Blendy, the rabbits didn't go AWOL. They went soup wall.
She ate them.
Yeah.
What rabbits? What are you guys
the
talking
ones
about?
you ate and made
No, I
slippers
don't know what
out
you're
of.
talking about. I never had no stinking rabbits.
She's like, I've always had these extremely comfortable and soft slippers.
That's folks. That's why she is a lioness. Cats, felines play with their food for a little while before they get down to business. She doesn't keep animals for very long.
What do you mean all my pets go missing? Stop!
And if that ghost was
damn it.
tangible, you'd probably eat him too. Probably cook him up too.
It's like that Tommy Boy thing where he's all like, I played my little pet. And you know?
No.
Kinda, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, just because I show you guys animals doesn't mean that they're my pets. So don't keep saying that pets go missing. My pets, I never called them my pets. They're just animals that were around at the moment. Okay.
We call them victims.
Can we focus on something else?
I call him rabbit dinner. Yeah. I don't think
I'm kind of with her on this. I'd eat them.
All right. Well, so I actually haven't played this video yet. It looks like it's haunted. We'll see.
Saskatchewan has many landmarks and buildings that are deemed abandoned, and as we head closer to Halloween night, we take a look at some of those places. Photographer and author of Forgotten Saskatchewan, Chris Attrell, shares more on some spooky Sask scenes. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
With your photography and journeys across the province, tell us more about some abandoned buildings or even ghost towns that you feature in Forgotten Saskatchewan.
God, man, freaking Canada's gay.
Well, in the book
even
Forgotten
their fucking
Saskatchewan,
news
because I've been
coverage.
exploring Saskatchewan for like about 20 years now. So I've
Yeah,
come
that's a
across
bad
a lot
week
of them.
she's got on.
In particular, like old abandoned farmhouses. But I also
Hey.
really enjoy visiting some ghost towns like Rob's Art. And I've been doing that now since before the cell phone days.
Does his head look a little
Okay,
too
so
small?
really seeing maybe places just
Mm.
diminish in their structure over the years. Tell us a bit about even talking about Ghost Town Trail along Highway 13 and 18.
Oh yes, that's out actually down here where I live.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Back in the 30s, once the Great Depression hit, a lot of these towns already started dying just because of that. But then with improved highways and people moving into bigger centers, a lot of these towns had a slow, painful death, and it created a lot of ghost towns right along Highway 18 and 13 in Saskatchewan. And of course, I got to see a lot of them and take a lot of pictures.
Okay, and we are seeing
Well,
some of those.
these places are haunted by the ghost of the local economy.
Photos in the Your Sass calendar, we talk about the abandoned home nicknamed the Witch's House, and it's also the cover of the 2024 Your Sass calendar in Shaunavon area. Tell us a bit about this photo, this landmark.
You see the Apple
That
Watch
is probably one of the most famous
Fitbit.
abandoned houses in all of Canada. And it just happens to be on my friend's farm. So it's pretty easy for me to get to because it's just down the road. But that house, although it looks really spooky and they call it the Witch's House, that began back in the 70s and 80s because all of the kids thought it was haunted in the area. But it was actually the Desautels family.
Oh,
And
Jesus
even though it looks
Christ.
scary, nobody died in it. It's not haunted. And there's a man still alive who was born in the house. But it sure is spooky looking.
Oh God, you're so
Now,
gay!
back in this photo taken by Teresa Stringer. So thank you for sharing this one over in the Shaunavon area. Also talking about, well, a popular one, the St. Louis Ghost Train. Tell us a bit about this legend.
Ooh.
Okay, well, what's interesting is that these sightings have gone back to the 30s. So that's about 90 years. So someone came up with this theory, and I think they proved it, is that it's car reflections or lights from the car headlights that have caused this. But in the 30s, they didn't really have bright headlights, so that may or
Why?
may
Because
not
you guys
be
couldn't
true.
get married back then?
But this great big light shows up every once in a while where the train tracks used to be, and it looks like a ghost train. And many people have seen it, so there's got to be something to it, but it has never been solved. It's at St.
What is this bullshit? They didn't have bright lights in the 30s.
True.
Looking at other hauntings in Saskatchewan, Chris, what are some other notable mentions?
Well, one of my favorites is the Crawford, Saskatchewan Courthouse. It's now the town office, art gallery, and museum, but that's the one where you hear more people hearing weird things and sounds and weird experiences. So it's open to the public, but I would say
From the
that
mouth
was my
of Canadians.
favorite. And of course, there's the Grand Hotel here in Shaunavon where there's a few weird murders in the 40s. I've been in there by myself at night, and you do have weird feelings and hear weird things.
Well, all perfect as we head into our Halloween night. Chris Cottrell with Forgotten Saskatchewan. Thank you for sharing these spooky scenes with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
That is so lame.
That was
Yeah, it was-
very lame.
That was gay as shit.
It's not scary at all. These people
it's
are,
not.
they're scared of anything.
It's like, oh, you might hear and feel some spooky things once in a while, but it's,
Yeah, but you
sticking off
never
our noses,
specified-
we just crack open a cold one, and then we get out the
They
hockey
never
sticks.
specified what. They just said like, oh, they hear something. What?
Yeah.
Well,
It
look
was
at
like
this
a
one.
light, so it's
Look-
obviously true that it's haunted, eh?
Yeah. Look at this one. So there's a
Okay, now.
16-minute video that's linked to this website about this doll, Mandy the doll.
That doll is creepier than everything that man just said.
Yeah,
Exactly, dude.
It came to his possession in 1991 when a resident gifted it the now more than 100-year-old doll because it, quote, gave her a weird feeling.
Yeah, let me tell you what that is. It's the uncanny valley. It's a universal feeling.
Yeah.
It's something that seems human, but isn't.
Well, somehow, apparently, a stuffed lamb that was placed inside the door and inside her lock case was found on the floor, somehow escaping its enclosure. Somebody opened the door and took it out.
Okay, now.
Don't.
Did they take it
guys,
with them?
If you ever find yourself in a room with an antique doll locked in a display case, fucking leave it there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
for
locked
real.
behind that thing for a reason.
That's not a display
No.
case. It's a prison.
No,
For real.
no.
If you're a grown
confront it.
man, if you're a
Confront
grown
it.
man and you fucking open and play with a doll, you've got worse issues than enemy haunted, man.
No,
they are
you
mental
sit
collapse.
there and you knock one out whilst it's watching, and you're like, "Deal with it, demon."
Well,
I'm not doing that.
Wait, hold on. What?
You're basically telling somebody to goon on devil.
No, hell no. What the hell? Where the hell
Right,
remember
everybody.
that? That's
We need a Bukaki devil, right?
Oh, no.
And then that will solve all of this.
Oh no! Look,
spooky shit.
look! Stop talking! Holy shit! Stop talking, please! For the love of all that is holy, stop talking.
Hey,
look,
we have a lady present on the panel as well, so we should respect.
We've got a
All I know
vampire.
is if I ever freaking walk in a room and see Abe angrily jerking off to a doll, trying to show it's who's who, or what's what, I'm gonna be very like.
I'm gonna disinfect
Hell
that
yeah.
whole room with napalm.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, Abe, have you proved your point to the fucking inanimate object yet? Or do you need more time?
No, I can go a third time. Let's do it.
I really miss the days when Goon met the guy who started shit on the ice in hockey. You know,
or a henchman, yeah. I don't know where this whole gooning thing. I just started hearing about it. It just popped up, and I was like, "Who the hell using that word to mean something?"
Gen Z internet slang that
now-
caught on with some of the older YouTubers. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Now, Miss Amira, I want to ask you because, and I'm saying this seriously because you are extremely world traveled, and this is why I wanted to ask you. Now, if you're not comfortable with talking about it, I understand. You had to have seen some stuff besides that ghost in your house, because I know people that they wouldn't be in the house right now, especially what happened while you were live, when you were streaming. They wouldn't be there right now. And even me, I'd have sold that house. I would not be there right now. So that tells me you had to have seen something.
No, I mean, it's energy. I believe it's energy. You know when something doesn't like you or doesn't want you around, and something that is just there. And that's why I'm not afraid. You guys know that. You guys can feel that too. I mean, any of you can feel the same thing. If something, you know how you can feel somebody looking at you when you're not looking at them, you can feel it. That's the same energy you can get from, and I don't believe in like ghosts. I really don't. But I can't deny when things are around me, when there's energies and stuff around me, I can't deny it. I'm not a person who's like, oh, ghost hunter or ghost chaser or believing in all that voodoo stuff. I don't. But like I said, I know what is and I know what isn't, and I know there is something here. And
I get that, but I just attribute it to paranoia, really.
Well, it's not simply
That's
paranoia.
not
I'm gonna be
I
the
wasn't paranoid.
irrational one here, but I do believe in a lot of this stuff. It's kind of part of my whole faith thing, and what Amir is saying about energy is 100% correct. Energy is all around us. It's everything that we are, everything that we breathe in, everything that we do. Things do leave impressions. Events do leave impressions. It does change the energy of an area. Now, whether or not there's any kind of like sentient, force behind said energy, I mean, I know about as much as anybody else does, but there's definitely in certain places of the world you can absolutely feel when something either great or horrific happened.
Definitely, and that's why I said something is here. But I'm not nervous because I can feel that it's not bad. But I have been in places where you feel that something's not right. You can't breathe. It's something that's heavy, like something you feel like something's standing on you. And usually things will attack you at night. Like it'll make you stop breathing at night, or you'll start having night terrors, and you'll start being anxious for no reason. Those are things that are trying to mess with you, and that's when you need to ask for help or leave. But no, in my case, I'm cool. I'm happy. I'm not having anything bad happening, Larry. So I think you would feel the same way, Larry. I mean, you can feel when something doesn't like you or doesn't want you.
I'm just wondering, are you just dreaming about being in the courtroom?
I'm not afraid of court at all. I love court. I mean, court is my.
Well, we know you're the one that's usually causing the fear in the courtroom. So, you're the one that's usually bringing the fear, not being the victim.
No,
Not being
it's just the way.
victimized by it.
No, Larry, it's just the way I look. It's not. It's not. I don't think people. I just look that way, but I think I'm pretty nice.
Yeah, yeah, you're nice, but I mean, just within the scope of your job and the
Yeah.
things that unfortunately that you have to do, you know. So I'm pretty sure that you walked into a courtroom to defend your client, and the person across the room was like, "Oh crap, it's her."
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. Nobody knows how they, what kind of impression they leave on others because you can't see yourself from the outside. Like I don't know how you guys see me. I don't know how people in the chat or people on the panel. I don't know how you guys see me, but obviously I have ideas. I have speculations of what you guys think of me because you guys draw me in certain ways. You guys assume that I'm doing certain things that sometimes are true, but you guys assume a lot of things that sometimes are true and sometimes a little bit
like turning into a bat and flying around at night.
yeah, that doesn't happen that much, but I mean there's other things that you guys assume
that
that
much.
no, but I mean I'm pretty normal, I think.
I just got this image of you, like I don't know if you've ever seen this show, What We Do in the Shadows, but it's about vampires, and they turn into bats to travel frequently. But one of them in particular has to actually say the word bat out loud to do it. And I just got this image of you going bat, and then
just sitting in a dark room and randomly like a bat.
He's like, I want to be over there now, bat, and then you turn into one and fly off.
Or if you want to turn to a black person, you go zillage.
No. I swear, guys, if you guys, I want to know how you guys see me, and I want to tell you guys how I see you. You know what I mean?
Well, let's do it.
If I can tell you guys how I see you, that would be something nice too.
Let's do it right now.
Okay, let's start with you, Amira.
Okay, Samael, I see him as like kind of like the male version of me, and I also see Samael as like kind of a Wiccan or like a wizard. I see Larry as an astronomer or like a not psychopath. What is it called? Psychic, like one who's in tune with like energy and who just knows things, who knows the future and all that. I see Devil as an annoyance, and then I see Abe as.
That was like, he knows me so well.
I'm joking, Devil. I'm joking. No, I see Devil as very mischievous. Like he gives me this very mischievous energy. Like he's always just up to something, or he's always thinking about something clever to say, and then his mind is always thinking somewhere else. Abe, I don't know him that well, but I see him as just he's new, so I don't really have that much of an impression of him yet. But I don't know. I really don't know. So that's it. And then Old Blindy, Old Blindy is everywhere and nowhere. Aaron,
That's how it is, dude.
He's just everywhere and nowhere. That's how I see Old Blindy. He's just like that ghost that's everywhere and nowhere. Aaron, I don't know Aaron. Aaron is like, she reminds me of like a rock star girl, like a rock star chick for some reason. Like, I don't know, who's just kind of gangster in her own way. Yakub, I haven't even met Yakub, but Yakub seems like a really loyal person who would be a good person to be around for some reason, even though I've never been around him. Zealich seems studious to me. He seems like an studious person who knows a lot and who likes to learn and curious. And BTK is the same thing, very studious, very intelligent. And yeah, so all right, that's it. You guys go.
Okay, well, I can go next. Sam, I think I'll save you for last.
Just watch how you throw around that Wiccan bullshit.
I wasn't going to say that. So
like the one discipline that is the absolute wrong one to choose, and she goes right for it.
Maybe I used the wrong word. You know what I meant.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna use that. Amira, you're pretty easy. I can see you as I can see you as a few different things. I can see you as like a mafia princess. Uh, I can see you as I definitely see you as somebody who's successful but very down to earth, which is basically what you are. Um, I can see you being I can see you being a federal officer, like a special agent.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I would even say
An ice agent,
a
maybe.
part of the
Ice Age.
I can see that too, but I can see like the intelligence community, like CIA or something like that. I can see you doing that because I think that you have the capacity. It's not that you don't lack empathy, but sometimes being somebody who served in the military, sometimes you got to make decisions that you really don't want to make, but they've got to be done.
Yeah.
I think that you can do
Separate myself. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
can do that.
that. Abe, I can see you as a gang leader.
What?
I can see you as a gang leader. I can see you as I wouldn't say I can see you as a successful podcaster, almost in the vein of Howard Stern, just funny. Uh, and I think that you would, yeah, I think that you would excel at that because I think that you wouldn't. I don't think that you would bow down to anybody, and I think that you would run the show on your own terms, like you
Well,
already
thank you.
do.
That's cool.
Devil, you are definitely an architect. You are an architect. If I've ever met one, that is definitely you. Now, what you would choose to do with that, to do with that skill, I don't know,
If
because I
you're
can
so
also, yeah, because I can see him building like a huge mansion and then putting trap doors in every room so people will fall
Wow.
through and end up in his other home down in hell. So
That's crazy.
it'd just be a gateway for well, his job is to steal souls. So
Oh,
what better way to get to what better way to get to there? Hey, I got a house I can sell you. I'm just kidding. But no, in all seriousness, I can see you as an architect. Definitely, you're definitely a thinker. Very rational, uh, very funny, but at the same time, no nonsense. And if something's not going right, you know when to cut your losses, move on, and not look back.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I got from him too.
Yep. Sam. Well, he already knows. I think he's a gigolo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the only reason why he ain't got 8 kids is because of where he's at.
Oh
Otherwise, if he lived in LA, half the women in LA would be looking for him right now. He'd be running
I
for
don't
his
know,
life.
man. My pullout game's pretty on point.
Child support.
His snootiness is only tamed by his location.
Right. Yes, Aaron.
Believe it or not, I can see Sam as being a spy, and here's why. Sam don't like people. He keeps the circle very short, very small, and he's able to detach and do a job when he needs to. And not everybody can do that.
That's right.
I appreciate that. Actually, that's a hell of a compliment.
It is. Who's next?
And Aaron's a porn director.
Oh my god! Don't say that to her.
I guess I can go next. This okay. Let's see. Amira, I see as a vampire. Abe, I see as a Power Ranger. Samuel, an Eldritch God, and Larry as a looter.
As a what? As a what? I missed
He's a
it.
looter.
A looter, a thief.
A looter.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was pretty simple. Thanks, guys. That's fun.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
See, I told you I was right. I told you I was right.
Oh my god!
But Aaron does the soft core, the more emotional attachment type of stuff. She doesn't do the
feminine focused porn.
Gay porn.
Oh,
No.
really? I didn't see her as that. Hi, Anna.
Hey, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
It's Anna.
Yeah, Abe, why don't you go next?
Okay. I would say that Sam's quite a strange character with an interesting history, but he's also into a lot of weird shit too, which I think that's probably why we get along so well. I would say, Larry, you come across as a hardworking family man. You know, you work hard on this show. You just seem like an all-around sound dude. I don't know how much looting you do, but yeah.
Well,
Devil.
if he's still looting, he's good at it because he's gotten away.
Yeah, he's not been caught. Yeah, so props to that. I think Devil's got a bit of streak of Loki in him, really, because he's every time he does that little wry smile, you're like, what's he up to now?
Mischievous.
He's growing
just
on
like
his face.
Mischievous. I told you.
Yeah. And Amira, I think she's quite nice. I think she's very good at fronting. She's got a bit of a mask on, I think, of sorts.
Always.
She's not the evil character that she often gets portrayed as. But she also seems quite studious. But yeah.
Fair enough. I suppose that leaves me.
Oh, by the way, you're all gay.
Yeah, that too.
Only on the weekends.
So, all right, I'll go next. Larry's annoying as fuck, but he's about the best friend you'll ever have. Like, and I know that sounds like a backhanded compliment. I'm really saying two things with one sentence here, but he can be a bit much sometimes because he's very boisterous. He gets very passionate about what he wants to do and his ideas and such, and he can't wait to tell you about them. And that's actually kind of awesome.
Straight.
I'm unfortunately one of those people who would only go outside because I absolutely have to. So sometimes it's a little much for me, but he's also always had my back anytime. Like here's the problem I'm having is I know all of you guys pretty well. So it's not so much how I see you as how you are here, but yeah, though Larry's one of the kinds of guys who, if I called him up right now and I said, I got to disappear this body, he'd grab a shovel and say, time and place.
He's down for whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and on top of that, he's a good man and a good father and a good husband. And that's like, you can't ask for a whole lot better than that.
So wholesome.
I appreciate that. So. And just so you guys know, I annoy him on purpose because I think of him as a brother.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Also because he thinks it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. But I've laid off of him a lot because I was starting to feel bad. I was really starting to feel bad. So I was like, let me lay off on it. I've been
let him finish, Larry.
All right, sir.
He's doing it. He's doing it already, Sam.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I think I was accurate in my description there. Devil is one of the most creative people I know. Constantly coming up with ideas. Like if you had to look up the phrase "idea man" in a dictionary, it'd be his face, right? He's constantly got ideas. He's constantly working on new projects. He's constantly, you know, I mean, hell, when we first met, you offered to put together the intro for Star Trek Engage, and what you came back with it was incredible, you know. And he's also been there. You know, whenever I needed somebody like these guys, like chat, what you might not understand is that these guys are my actual friends. So like, you know, it's not just people I know, you know, that I encounter randomly on the internet or anything. We become friends. We are in each other's lives outside of the internet for the most part. even if we are in different locations. And yeah, I mean, hell, me and Devil have had conversations late into the fucking night, about all manner of different things. He's a good guy to talk to. He's a good guy to bounce ideas off of, and he'll tell you where you're fucking up. He's got no problem doing that. So appreciate that too. Abe, you and I haven't known each other nearly as long as some of these others, but we're getting there. And again, I can talk to you about anything and everything. We disagree constantly, about a great many things.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate the fact that you were able to have those conversations, those disagreements, those arguments, sometimes screaming matches. And 5 minutes later, we're good.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. Also, you're a fellow insomniac. It's nice to have another one around.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
but honestly, though, if I had to picture you, like, with my mind's eye, I would picture you as the kind of the hyper caffeinated British Empire, because you're constantly spreading your influence to every channel you could possibly. So there's that.
Gotta rebuild the empire some way, baby.
Right.
Colonize.
So, and Amira, like, you, I, and Larry have known each other here the longest.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Amira is like a mirror image of me if I was a Reach Beach. Right? If I had all the cars and shit to flash around, and I had them heated bathroom tiles and the fucking bidet and all that shit, right? I would probably do that too. I don't have those things, and I have because I don't have that kind of cash, and I never have, right? I see things differently. Those are luxuries, but if I were in your position, if I came up like you did, then I probably would appreciate them more. But despite that, despite the flashiness, right, and the there is a slight air of superiority there that comes off sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She's always got her people's backs.
Yeah.
Every damn time. Again, without question. If I called her up tomorrow and I said, "Hey, I need a favor," all she'd say is when and where.
Oh, don't let him know my secrets. Don't let him know.
Oh, she wouldn't do that for all of you fuckers. Let's not get it twisted here. But no, these are some of the truest people I've known in a very long time. And that's about as sappy as I'm willing to get. So let's move the fuck on.
Right. Well, I do want to add on something about Amira, and I just didn't think about it. You guys, I mean, what Sam was saying is it really is he's being polite because we know that Amira doesn't like that kind of attention on herself, but she really does care about people, and we're basically siblings. I mean, everything he's saying is true. I'll admit what she said to me tonight about me, that's a huge compliment. These are, and I'll show this. This is just something that I put together. These are kind of words that Amira has always said to me, because she doesn't say anything bad to me to like try to hurt me, but she always gives me constructive criticism on, how I can improve, because I'm always asking her, hey, how can I improve as a person? I look at everybody on this panel right now, and I try to take the best things that I see from them and add it to myself so that I can grow. So, what I've learned through Amira is it's okay to be sensitive sometimes, but other times it's not, and she's always appreciated the fact that I'm lovable. She always puts in a contrast to herself, and she thinks that she's not lovable, but she really is. I think that Amira has always said that she's always been quick to tell me that I'm really helpful. And she's always supported me in my endeavors, which is one of the main reasons why I've been victorious, because I've had her and Sam and Devil and Abe and people that push me. So when I think that I can't succeed at something, I look at what they're doing and their strengths, and it keeps me going. And I've become, because of Amira, I've become more even-tempered for the most part. And so when I added all that else up together, as Amira told me, what came to my mind as to what she thinks about me is
you know, just listen.
It always gives me words of encouragement, like you missed the spot.
Yep, you missed the spot.
And you're
Like
I love how you wash
over.
I love how you wash my car. You're always helpful. I don't have to go ask you to go grab any food for me to eat because you know what I like to get.
Like be more obedient. You know,
I haven't whipped you in the past year, so you've gotten better. So
Don't make me treat you like one of my pets.
You don't want to disappear.
You haven't disappeared. I haven't sent my husband out to get any seasoning for you.
Can you guys quit it? This is the problem. I don't even know how we got here, but I guess Larry, it was your idea to do this. But I you know, I don't like being mushy, but I guess we let ourselves be mushy a little bit just now. Panel, don't get used
This
to
was easily the gayest stream we've ever done.
Seriously, this is not happening again.
It's pretty gay, yeah.
Guys,
Super gay.
Almost as gay as that interview on Canada's haunted places.
Yeah, seriously.
Not quite
Yeah.
that gay, but pretty close, yeah.
This was so gay it was almost homosexual.
my brother's got this this thing. He
I need to
likes
go
say
skin a
when he's
cat
telling
now.
something gay. He says, "Air with you guys fucking."
Hey, Amira, you better watch out for that ghost. I'm really starting to think that he's after your husband. He's gonna be over there spreading his homoplasm everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like, you guys make me want to skin a cat now. You guys, I gotta get my gangster back somehow because this is just annoying.
Well,
Yeah.
I also want to throw out another announcement, and this is and Amira, you inspired this. So after the whole Halloween season is over, I'm going to start concentrating on. I'm going to do a special stream on F around and find out. So I'm going to start looking for like courtroom stuff. Where people have effed around and found out, because I see them all the time, like the Judge Simpson stuff. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Or Judge Washington. Check out Judge Washington and Judge Simpson and Judge Lane Bryant.
Yeah. And there's a black lady, I forget her name, but there's a black female judge, and she be throwing the book at them. She be like, "Oh, why did you miss parole?" And the lady be like, "My son got real ill and he fell in, and he's in a hospital." "Oh, okay. That'll be 6 years in prison."
Yeah, that's Washington.
Yeah.
That's either Washington or Boyd. Judge Boyd.
It might be Boyd, because she
Boyd.
with a straight face, she should be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you missed probation? What happened? My father died." "You did?" "Yeah." "Well, okay. Well, that's 10 years in prison. Go now."
Yep. Yeah. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Can you turn yourself into the county jail now?" I was like, "What?"
My dad died. Well, then no one will miss you when you stay in prison.
Or like the one she did the other day. She was like, the guy came up and was like, "Your Honor, my client doesn't want to be on YouTube. Can you turn the stream off?" She was like, "Nope."
No.
She was like, your client got drunk and killed 2 people, and drinking and driving. And he was like, "Well, can you recuse yourself?" She was like, "Nope." Anyway, "Ma'am, you missed your probation date." "Well, because of this is okay. Well, I understand. That'll be 9 years in prison."
No, there was one lady who
Damn.
was pregnant and she lost the baby because she was drinking, and then she was pregnant again. And she came to the judge and she said, "Oh, I know I messed up on probation, but I just lost another baby." And she said, "Wait a minute, didn't you lose your last one?" She said, "Well, yeah." She said, "Why'd you lose your last one?" "Oh, I was drinking a lot." She said, "Well, maybe you need to stop getting pregnant. You ever think about that one?" And the girl was like, she said, "You know what? I'll make it easy for you not to be pregnant. You can't get pregnant if you're in the King County Jail or the King County or whatever county they're in. You can't get pregnant if you're in the county jail." And she put her in jail.
You would think that till the trans person gets there, then
until the trans gets there.
Well, even lacking that, I mean, they don't call them screws for nothing.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, with that said, so yeah, November is gonna be fun. Like I said, I'm gonna be gearing up for that. Because I've seen too much courtroom stuff. I'm like, man, I've got to start doing videos on this stuff. I mean, Amira doesn't. She thinks that the Pride won't like that stuff, but I think more of us will like it than not.
You know, I don't know, because last time I tried it, a lot of the Pride members are like, "Hey, we're here for politics, and American culture talk. We're not really here to watch court shows.
Well, getting arrested is a part of American culture, though. They're going to an American prison. Well, unless you're an illegal immigrant invader, then you're going to Zambia or somewhere like that.
Well, yeah, Zambia or Uganda.
They seem to really like all of the South Korean duct tape too. I'm sorry, Scotch tape.
South Korean Scotch
The
tape?
beauty videos.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys want to see some more? You know what? I have a show tomorrow, so we could do some of that tomorrow. Do you guys want to do some South Korean Scotch tape videos, or you want to
we can do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also had another arrest video that I wanted to show you guys. A few girls getting arrested saying, "Call my mama, call my mama."
Yep.
Before we had we're getting close to the end of the show here.
It is the end of the show.
Yeah. With Aaron Laura's permission, we should play that video.
Oh yeah. No, I was forgetting something.
Oh, the one that she made from last year?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Let's see it. I don't remember it fully.
I'm gonna take that as permission.
Yeah, she put a lot of work into that one. I want to see. Oh, Blindy keeps talking about fat electrician. I gotta do that. That's right.
So serial killing works like that too.
I'm sorry, what?
It's like, you get you get a little thrill from a little risk that you take. But eventually that risk isn't enough, so you got to take a bigger risk, and the next thing you know, you got 8 bodies out behind your shed, and the next thing you know, you got 8 bodies out behind your shed.
Right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go downstairs. Holding everything together. Sounds like a horror movie. Even I'm scared. And it's a full moon outside. Well, it made you seem like you killed me or something.
I know. It's like
And
she emails me with it, and she's like, "Hey, take a look at this. If you don't like it, I'll take it down." And I'm like, I watched it, and I was like, "No, you got to keep this shit up. This is hilarious," But yeah, it made me seem like I fucking murdered my friend,
dude. You know what I realized? It takes an hour of walking to get out of Amira's house.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
My God.
Yeah. You know what I noticed in that video?
It's just a hallway. It's just a hallway.
There was homoplasm on that light when you were going down the stairs.
There was what?
Homoplasm. That ghost homoplasm was on the light downstairs.
Ghost jizz.
You didn't see it dripping?
Do you guys know something else? You guys, okay, so that video happened, right? And even watching that video, it made me nervous watching it because it's like I don't know, like the way it seems is like I'm looking for something, and then Samael is like enticing me to do something, and then after that, you guys know I got lost from YouTube for like a month after that, didn't I? Was it like a month?
Yeah. It was like three or 4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So after this
Nice.
happened, I got lost from YouTube for a long time, and that's when this video came out, and it looked really bad. And
It did.
I was like, it did look bad. I was like, don't do that, because then YouTube is going to get a hold of it and think it's one of those mysteries. And you guys know there's plenty of channels on YouTube that like to find stories and report on them or make documentaries about them. And I don't want to accidentally be reported as dead.
Count Dankula does a mad lad on Sam, killing other YouTubers.
I can
imagine. Oh
Do you know
my
how
god!
fast I would blow up if he did that?
Right. So there once was this YouTuber named Amira. She had a friend called Larry, and his accompanied Samuel. We have not heard from her since this video, but let me show you guys something that has been uploaded by Aaron Laura, who is another member of said Pride. Let's see this video, and then they show that. Like,
Yeah,
God.
he would do exactly that, but more Scottish.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
But it would just be, oh man, that would be so bad, but so funny at the same time.
Amira had a great life in front of her, of many endeavors and hunting in the middle of the night and being the vampire that she wanted to be. Now, too bad she hasn't not been seen since this, but Samael still has a channel. Guys, I will leave his channel in the link.
I'm starting to regret saying Larry would help me bury a body earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Amira
sorry,
was
buddy.
either killed by Samuel or Mossad.
Yeah, sorry, buddy, you're going down with me.
Well, with that
damn.
said, folks, we are at the end. Let's go around the Devil. We'll start with you.
Oh, check me out here in 40 minutes over on Beelzepub, or as Amira calls it, Beetlejuice Pub. Bumblebee Tuna. Yeah, check us out there. And on Wednesday, check out Make Me a Sandwich on my channel too. Thanks.
Abe.
Sorry, guys.
Next up, I'll be on Beelzebub 2. Then after that, I'll be on a Full Aussie podcast. Later on, I'll be on Anime After Dark. Then I'll be back here for Screaming Into the Void. Then Tuesday, I've got my new show, the Jack and Abe Show. Then Wednesday, the Hunt Day Chinwag. God, I got that fucking many. I can't even remember them all now.
Why do you think I said like you're the British Empire, man? Be careful out there, YouTube. This guy is after your tea and spices.
Yeah, and I will take them. I will
Yeah,
take them.
we know.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Colonizer.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
Seriously.
Before the Jack and Abe show, I'm also going to be doing Team Play Tuesday, where we play Marvel Rivals. And if people want to join us, join Tomby's Discord. But yeah, you'll see me pop up on various other things in the meantime. Yeah.
Miss Amira, would you like to say anything?
I'm going to sleep.
Okay, well, that did say something. Well, Sam, you normally go out. I'll go. You can catch me here. Well, you can catch me here next week. You can also catch me in the chat on the world famous Exile Lioness 2 channel tomorrow night as a moderator. And next week we didn't get to Charles Manson tonight. We will talk about him briefly next week, and then we will go into the battle between him and Edward Kemper. And then after that, next week is quiz week.
Sweet.
So it is trivia week. I did talk with Suka. So Suka did do some tinkering with the app. Also found out that apparently I didn't exactly operate it correctly. So it does actually tally who's got what right and who's got what wrong. So he had to kind of walk me back through it a bit. And this, like I say, he did some tinkering. So next week is quiz week. But we'll do Monsters Ball first. And everybody on the panel, of course, is invited. Chat, you're invited to come along or play along, whatever the hell you want to say.
He's being
Anyway,
polite.
Sam.
You have to be here. You have no choice.
Sam.
All right. Well, as usual, next thing up, Beelzebub Pub here in about 40 minutes, give or take. So we'll be over there hanging out, chatting, talking about stuff. I have no idea what my topic's going to be tonight because, like I said at the top of the show, it's been a goddamn nightmare trying to find anything that's not related to Charlie Kirk or the subsequent fallout from that. But I'm looking. So we'll see what happens. Tomorrow, I do have one or two things that are not, in fact, related to those topics for Screaming into the Void, including the fact that Californian squirrels are now killing and eating other rodents, which is kind of a new behavior. So we'll be
So the training's paying off. Cool.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Something's in the fucking water out there, I guess. And yeah, you'll also find me helping out with the mayor when she goes live, be in a chat there and backstage. And if she really makes me, I'll come up and talk with her.
I know, like random, like, hey, take over the channel. I'll be back in a couple hours.
By the way, a quick story. That's how I started on YouTube. That's exactly how I started on YouTube. I was helping her out backstage, right? And she's like, hey, come up on a panel for a second. And it was just me and her, and like there was like a handful of other people because you were doing more open panels back then. And you're like, yeah, I got to go do something. You can hold this down for a couple minutes, right? And she leaves, and like an hour and a half later, she still hasn't come back. And I have no idea what I'm doing. And this was on your old channel, so there was like
the big
2,000 fucking people watching.
Yeah.
And I'm in the chat laughing because we had a meeting, and she was like, one of you two are gonna have to be my administrator and take over just in case. And I'm thinking to myself, that ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing. I'm on the floor rolling when she did that because I knew what was coming. I was like, she ain't coming back.
She threw me into the deep end, and I think I did okay. But I actually turned out that I developed a taste for it. So here we are.
And there's your motive for why he killed her.
Oh wow! Thank you, devil. At least we have everything set up now. We have the motive. We have the accomplice. We're just missing the location.
Well, we also have his confession. I mean,
he was there. He remembers
it on video.
I don't know where I'm going to be buried, but I guess, guys, find a place that's nice, a little bit like warm, luxurious. I don't want to be buried.
I'll tell you what, you're getting where I put you because I want you found.
Oh, okay. Well, they just throw me in front of the police station.
Remember, folks, bury your bodies vertically.
Right.
Oh my god.
Under a bed of rare roses because then they can't dig it up legally.
Yep.
Anyway.
How does it smell good?
We're gonna not give any more tips on how to get rid of a body here because I think that might get us into a little bit of trouble. The other thing that I got coming up, probably more Wu Chang throughout the next week. We're getting closer to another Whispering in the Dark, but I actually think that's the week following. I'll have to double check on that. Either way, keep an eye out for it. And then back here next week for quiz night on more Abyssal Musings. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with us, listening to our sappy shit tonight because it got girly here.
Super gay.
So appreciate it though. And appreciate everybody on the panel for being here and being willing to have that conversation, So thank y'all. Oh, Destiny, what? Destiny got away with worse. I think you're saying Destiny is a prick. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, and he also is giving fellatio to the YouTube overlords. Okay.
That's the other reason I don't believe that he's actually been demonetized. I think because he makes the money. So
he has privilege. He has privileges. I mean,
Destiny takes the prick. That's what they'll
right.
He takes it.
I pointed this out the other day in a group chat. It's extremely interesting to me that a guy throws around the word cuck or cuckery as an insult at everything when he slurped another dude's leavings out of his wife.
Oh my god. What did you call it? Another guy's what?
Leavings. Yeah,
That sounds like stuffings.
it's a
Stuffings.
polite term.
Stuffings and leavings in your turkey at
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
that's like the most PG way of saying the nuts undulating your wife.
I've never heard that.
It's archaic. It's from like the 18th century.
Leavings. I'm gonna start using that.
Oh, madam, take my leavings. Oh.
I'm gonna call them leavings and takings.
Right.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Jesus, Aaron. Jesus.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Anyhow, we're going to close the show out now. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all next time. Have a great night. And remember, it could always be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras. Bye, everybody.
Bye.